Hey, welcome to another 5 to 7. I'm enjoying these. I pray you are as well. Visit us on the web, email me, Facebook, whatever, Twitter. Be glad to have you. Let's get right back into some of this word that I'm really enjoying teaching as well as being ministered to myself. The Bible speaks in Luke 21 verse 19. It says, "In patience possess ye your souls." James 1 and 4 says, "But let patience have," according to the King James Version, "let patience have her perfect work, that you may be perfect and entire." Perfect meaning mature. Mature and entire, wanting nothing or wanting no thing. Then it says, "If any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of God, that giveth to all men liberally." In other words, wisdom is going to be necessary to help you walk this patience walk out. And so, patience is a very, very powerful tool to have. It's actually something you have to turn into an art. You have to have the art of patience. Patience, according to Luke 21:19, he says, "You possess your soul in patience." Now, catch this. You possess your soul. Your soul is your mind, your will, your emotions. Your mind, the seat of your intellect. Your will is your will. I will to. And your emotions. When you get to a point of patience, I know sometimes I'm quite an impatient individual, more patient than I was as I was coming up as a child, as a youngster. I remember being so impatient, and now that I think about it, I could have killed myself in my impatience. And I thank God for the angelic host that he assigned to my life at that time. But I would drive 100 miles an hour, not literally, let's say more realistically, 55 and a 25, and wouldn't have regard for different things, my life, other people's life. Patience. And then I'd get there, and I didn't have to go through all that. I didn't have to get all worked up. One of the reasons for road rage is impatience. It's just impatience. You lose control of your soul. And so here the scripture says, "In patience possess ye your souls." Take ownership of your soul. You have more control of your person. You are more apt to make better decisions when you're patient. And when he says, "Let patience have its perfect work, so that you may be found mature, perfect, entire." Another translation says, "so that you may be found whole." I mean, complete, a whole, not a fraction of a person, not a broken person. And so I was telling someone the other day, you got to learn how to walk patience out. Patience is a walk. It is something that is developed inside of you. Once you develop patience, you'll be surprised at how impacting you will be. A lot of people think, "I don't have time to wait." You got to find time to wait sometime. Sometime when you discover patience, what you'll discover is that God, had you moved a little bit earlier, you would have missed the timing of God. And sometimes there are these little things that demand your patience so that you can be right on time, so that you can be right in step. We talked in order about how order my steps in your word, oh God. At the same time, those steps have to be patient. I'm a musician as well. And one of the things is in music, when you're not a mature musician, you're impatient and you can lose the rhythm. And when you lose the rhythm, what you end up doing is you lose the flow, and everything beats to the rhythm. And you have to be patient to secure the rhythm. You got to be patient to lock in to the rhythm. And sometimes you can't do the fancy things that you want to do or the thing that you anticipated doing, because you have got to make sure that the rhythm is there. So you have to possess the whole group that's hearing you. Everybody. I've played before thousands. I've played before 5. I've played before no one. I've practiced by myself. And in those times, I had to learn patience. It's more in the time of by being by myself and practicing, and even hearing my uncle and others tell me, hey, let's keep the beat, let's keep the groove, lock it in. You know, there's a rhythm, and then having to discipline myself. I remember watching Joel Smith, drummer for Walter Hawkins, actually his nephew, great people, good friends of mine, and I was watching Joel as a youngster, and I used to watch his posture. He just took his time, and when he got on the drums, he just took his time. I watched Kevin Bond, who is a good friend of mine. He went before he doesn't get on the keyboard and just go crazy. He's patient. He takes his time. He sits in his seat, and then he hits a chord that is phenomenal. There's so many other people who have learned that in patience you possess. It's not just even your soul. You take possession of the crowd. You take possession of the atmosphere. You have to learn to be patient. Master patience. It will help you. I guarantee it will help you. There is a time in my life where I was very, like I said, not patient at all. But then I discovered this, Romans 5:4. It says, and patience experience. And experience, it goes into a new place. Patience will take you into a place where your experience is now securing you. You are at a place where you can say, I have experience with that. And my experience is a good experience because I walked it out with patience. I didn't hurt nobody. I didn't hurt myself. All right? Whatever you do today, discover patience and live it out. Walk it out. It'll bless you. It'll help you. All right? God bless you. Have the best day of your life. Bye-bye.